Mr. Van Hook, we've worked up a terrific proposal for you. I'm going to tell you everything that you'll need to know to make a decision. I'll give you the price of your car, except you don't have a trade, so I won't give you the price of your car. I'll give you the price of our car. I'll give you multiple payments, and I'll give you an alternative way to pay for the car that a lot of people don't think about anymore. Okay? There's the MSRP. There is our discount of $1,170. You own it for a mere $30 and some change. And then you've got your taxes and your fees. So if you wanted to write a check, which would be insane, you'd write a check for $34,380.28. Now, right here, I've given you four different terms with four different cash down amounts. If you choose a 36-month term to purchase it, well, what happens is you pay a lot less in finance charges. You build equity faster, which means you can trade or sell it sooner, and you certainly pay it off faster. However, we're realists. All the way down to 72 months, the payment is way more comfortable, but it's also more flexible. You can still gain many of the same benefits you can up here. You just pay it off in your own time frame. So if you get a bonus, get a raise, win a lottery, inherit some money, you can always pay it off without penalty and build equity faster, pay it off sooner, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now, down here is what a lot of people don't think about. It says lease, and that's what it is. As you can see, if you chose to finance it with nothing down, your payment would be $602 to $617. If you chose to lease it with nothing down, your payment would drop all the way from $430 to $444. And let me tell you the reason why. You're only paying for a portion of the car. In this particular case, you're only paying for 40% of the car because Subaru of America is guaranteeing the value of it 3 years from today to be 60% of the MSRP. Now, what can go wrong with the lease? Absolutely nothing. At the end of the 3-year period, you've got 3, 4, 5 different choices. Number one, you're tired of the vehicle. You want to see the newest technology. You want to see what the 2018s are all about. You bring it back here, you hand me the keys, and we look around at the 2018 or 2019 Outbacks. Number two, you fall in love with the car. Okay? It turns out the car is the cure for the common cold. You don't want to give it up. Well, you don't have to give it up. All you do is you pay for the rest of it. You write a check or you finance it based on a predetermined amount, which would be 60% of the MSRP. Now, let's say that the market for this vehicle is as strong as we anticipate it to be, and the vehicle is worth more than 60% of the MSRP. Well, guess what? You win, because you can do one or two things. You can sell it outright and pocket the cash. You can trade it into us and pocket the cash. Or you can use that as a way to reduce your payments on your next vehicle. Or if the 2019s aren't out yet, but you've read something about them that really has piqued your interest, you can extend the lease and just keep paying on this one until you make the determination. Fundamentally, what a lease does is it reduces your risk, because you're not at the mercy of the market. If this vehicle is only worth 30% of the MSRP at the end of the period, guess who eats that? Subaru of America. You don't. You can only win, you can't lose. So you reduce your risk and you save your cash, because you don't have to put any money down to get into the lease, and versus a purchase, you're saving about $170 a month. So at the end of 36 months, multiply 36 times 170, you've got all that cash, and you've got 5 different options. So with all that in mind, would a 36-month lease term work better for you, or would you like to reduce your payments just a little bit and go to 39? Actually, you wouldn't reduce your payments at all, so you'd be crazy to go to 39. You'd want to stick at 36.
I'll just do 36.
All right.